What a week, what a week. We will have two significant energetic shifts happening because the planet Mars will enter the sign of Pisces, and just a few days after, Venus will enter the sign of Aries. But in between, we will have this total lunar eclipse happening in the sign of Virgo, creating all sorts of turmoil because it's combined with retrograde Mercury, which reminds me, because I forgot to close the window, and you can hear all my birds outside and my family of stinky crows soon after, so I'm going to close the window and continue with this tumultuous week. Welcome to my astrology forecast. I'm your astrologer Kira, and please check my services up here or down below, and let's get down to business. Monday, March the 2nd, Mars is entering the sign of Pisces while the Moon is entering the sign of Virgo, announcing this eclipse tension. So things could be rocky, especially at sea. What does this Mars in Pisces represents? This is any person at sea, sailor, fisherman. Also, if you are close to the sea, watch out, because your camera or your phone could easily fall into the sea or ocean. Somewhere in the world, a huge aquarium could get broken, something could crack all of a sudden. These are all big fishes. These are all Navy armed forces, so you might expect some activity, military activity, focusing from the land to the sea. There could be some sea battles on the Middle East going on. You know, the tension is happening, and I announced that last week with Mars squaring Uranus. But this is also the image of someone who goes to distant lands and heals some poor people. This is also someone who fights for oppressed through the field of medicine or research. This is the image of a security guard at any embassy. This is the orphanage. These are all those orphaned kids locked somewhere. These are some very action-oriented medical or scientific researchers, and I just forgot. This is also related to Mars in Pisces. Also, some planes could get down due to military activities, so try to avoid traveling over the critical territories in this time frame. But you could expect that some fighter jets could go down. There could be some issues with navigation systems because everything is lost here. But this is also the birth of one of the greatest painters on the planet, because he was born by the coast of the Northern Sea, Van Gogh. And for instance, this is a fisherman hook. These are all those people who are getting down in the cages below the sea to be able to record or to observe wildlife there, like sharks or whales. These are very aggressive people in jails. And this can be a thief in the knife. This could be the armed man with a knife in the night. So please be careful and watch for your safety. Tuesday, March the 3rd, we will have a total lunar eclipse happening in the sign of Virgo. This eclipse will affect you for the next month effectively and very, I could say, dramatically, but it could also have its effects for the next whole year. Also, this effect will affect eastern parts of Australia, the whole New Zealand, whole Siberia, eastern parts of China, one part of Japan, also Alaska, western part of Canada, and western part of the United States. So the majority of activity will take place in Alaska and Siberia up there, but it can affect the life in the Pacific Ocean as well. This eclipse will mainly deal with the questions of your health, your organization, but you might feel stuck. You could experience many obstacles. My daughter just asked me because she has some research type of tasks to finish during the eclipse, and I told her your equipment might be off, you might have to repeat the results, results could be fake, so do not hope for too much during that day, but at the same time, please be aware of the people who might try to lie to you, to manipulate you, to rob you, especially at night, through some fine words, manipulation, and then they are going to take your purse away. So please be careful, especially while traveling in the subway. Also, there could be some setbacks in your job, as I already told you, but mostly you are going to be very annoyed, and you might feel this annoyance through some physical symptoms, because you might have some issues with your stomach, pancreas, small intestine. Things are going to go in on your nerves, so everything will mirror through your stomach, and there could be some aches and pains going on in your body, but you won't be able to grasp what is quite going on. So this is a fake time. This is the time of liars and cheaters, and this is the time of repeated attempts, repeated experiments. So do not lose your nerves. I am not fake optimistic astrologer to say this eclipse will change everything you had until now, and from this moment on it will be all roses. I am here to tell you to be patient, because retrograde Mercury is involved in this eclipse, and there will be obstacles. Therefore, prepare yourself, arm your nerves, coat them with steel, and know that it will pass and it will be way better later on. Wednesday, 4th of March. Moon is entering the sign of Libra, but better days are ahead indeed, because during this day Venus in Pisces will create very beneficial and productive aspect toward Uranus in Taurus, showing that you might suddenly gain something of a great value. You could hear that some money is coming toward you. You might create some deal with a person you have partnered up before, but in any case, everything will be related, especially if you are in the world of arts or creative professions. Everything will be filled with artistic inspiration. You will see something beautiful, and you will know how to capitalize on this beautiful thing. If this relates to love, then there could be several people involved, so you should not fall in love straight ahead. Maybe this is just an affair, maybe this is just an adventure. You should check, first of all, is the person who wants to invite you on a date, is this person available? God forsake, this person should not be married or in any sort of committed relationship, because any sort of turmoil is possible to happen today. But this is a great day to fall in love with a pilot, with an astronaut, with someone in space engineering, for instance, physics, and so on. So pick your right choice. Thursday, 5th of March, Sun in Pisces will trine Jupiter in Cancer. What a beautiful and healing-oriented type of day. Day for spirituality, day for praying, day for meditating, day for resting, day for sleeping. Yes, I know it's a working day, but when you get home, you can go straight to bed. This is also a phenomenal day to visit the temple of your worship, to read some beautiful books, to watch some beautiful movies, to spend a day with your family, to enjoy your family values, to feel this unity, to be inspired, to think about your new script for your new film or your imaginary film, to start writing your book, to become poetic, to go to museum, to uplift your soul with something related to culture and arts. So please do not let your life revolve just around love, money, and health, and who knows what. Life is much, much more than this. This is also a phenomenal day for the discovery of something related to medicine or some sort of scientific research indeed. Friday, 6th of March, Moon is entering the sign of Scorpio, which is very passionate, vengeful, and you know what, but painful type of moon. And very shrewd, psychologically insightful, but at the same time, Venus is entering the sign of Aries. And Venus in Aries is any type of a strong, vital woman. I'm the queen of the northern seas, and I lead all the Vikings, and they're going to die for their queen, me. This is the woman in a uniform, whether this is a cabin crew uniform, military uniform, police type of woman. This is the actress who is acting to be a police type of officer. This is a woman who will approach to man, and she will openly try to seduce a man. She will invite him for a date. She will start talking to him. And if this Venus is in a male chart, this is a man who will fall for the woman who is going to pursue him. But bear in mind that this is just 1/12 of the whole zodiac. In all other cases, man is the one who should be pursuing a woman. So don't be fooled by that, and don't jump into emotionally unavailable types of guys. So if you don't have this type of Venus, or he doesn't have this type of Venus, forget about my words regarding pursuing. This is naive type of woman. She is not capable of plotting or creating revenge or doing anything like Venus in Scorpio. This is also a very fertile woman, and she might usually get married very early and hardly ever get divorced. In today's world, this is the image of a woman who is in a sport. Maybe she could look a little bit rough, or maybe she doesn't. But in any case, some sort of sports type of fashion will always be on her. And this is the image of a tennis ball, or a football, or as Americans might say, soccer ball. So this is a part of what I can tell you about the Venus in the sign of Aries. This is a younger sister with a short hair, with a reddish tone. This is punk fashion between women. This is the part of the fashion promoted by Vivienne Westwood, for instance. So for now, it's enough. Saturday, 7th of March could be highly inspiring or highly deceiving type of day, depending on your personal aspects, because Sun and retrograde Mercury inferior conjunction will take place during this day in the sign of Pisces. So there could be some setbacks, but there could also be some sudden realization, revealing of the secrets, of ugly truths, who lied to you, who deceived you, or you might deceive yourself to the point of breaking during the next month or two. So whatever you screw in your mind today will unscrew and hit you on your nose during in about 3 to 4 weeks. But what is very important, during this same day, Venus will conjunct Neptune in the sign of Aries. So this is a missionary woman. This is a woman who is healing all those wounded people or hurt people in military areas, in war-struck areas. This is a woman who comes from priesthood type of family. This is the wedding in India with all sorts of spiritual meanings. This is a rich Russian girl drinking champagne. This is strong red wine. These are the women who are working in the field of chemistry, and right now they are discovering something very important. But on the negative side, this could also be drugs. This might be not disillusionment, but this is creating illusions around you, how your life could look like or how your life looks right now, because this is not the truth. So do not trust everything you hear or think today, but rather give this day for helping others, enjoying yourself through some spiritual upliftment, or do some chemical researches, but not on yourself. And yes, enjoy the day, but do not fall under the veil Neptune will put on this Venus. And this is also the day to enjoy anything hot and sweet at the same time. For instance, chocolate with chili, but you might overdo it with anything else, because it might be too good to be true, but it might be hurtful for your body and also for your mind. Sunday, 8th of March. Well, I have to congratulate you, all of you wonderful women and girls. Happy International Women's Day, or Women's Day. So for all those female warriors and angels at the same time who fought for our equality, for the dignity of the woman, for the right to vote, for the right to uncover our faces, for the right to speak, even when we don't speak smart things, because no one is smart all the time, not even men, trust me. So I salute to all those women, especially Clara Zetkin and Rosa Luxemburg, who fought for us and who led many women to protests all over America and Europe, and who laid strong foundation for female empowerment. But this is also the day when Sun and Mercury will create trine toward Jupiter in Cancer, and the Sun and Mercury from Pisces will also create trine toward Moon in the sign of Scorpio. So this can be highly emotional day, filled with tears or filled with laughter. This should be a day when someone returns to the home, when someone hugs their grandmother and grandfather, when they are talking about some things from their childhood, when things are forgiven, when things are good. This is a Sunday. If you are a Christian or whatever religion you are practicing, go to your temple, enjoy among your tribe, or go overseas if you can, travel, read, expand your mind, uplift your mind, and return to your tribe, to your family. And if you don't have your personal family, return to your true tribe, to people who support you and who understand you, who support you in your constructive ideas and actions. So this is one very calming, very soothing type of day, so get the best out of it. If you have some issues with your health, now you're going to find a therapy or medical method that will immensely help you to heal. So keep on searching and praying and keep your faith, because your faith is the most powerful thing you can hold on to today.